about that, but it's interesting to see from the zone defence situation, if the ball doesn't clear that zone, more often than not it falls back into the vacant zone players. On that occasion it was Mercedes and also Long gave the opportunity for Cockatoo-Collins to kick a goal.
Which he does from 35 metres out.
Yeah, he'll certainly be fired up today with Cockatoo-Collins playing against one of his old clubs from Adelaide, that being Port Adelaide. But it's an interesting game here. Both sides are trying to sort of impose their will. Here we go, the replay. Fumble there by Brewer, can't afford to do that. The rebound ball, the turnover. Good eyes here by Mercedes. Quick hands also out to Long. But this is what poise is all about, just showing the ball, getting the see here. He looked wide and he decided to kick the ball, I think, central, but he wasn't balanced when he kicked the ball. Here we've seen the fumble initially by Blumfield. He gave it to a left-footed player in Lucas. Maybe he would have better to have a shot on goal himself initially, but they recovered, the Essendon team, gave it back to Blumfield, and he kicked a very good goal. Allowed, I think, Mercury to kick the ball into the centre corridor. There's a Buick on the left of screen overlapping, but Calthorpe ignored him, seen Lloyd, gave it to him lace out. Lloyd gets back for the mark, and here's the kick forward to Michael Long. Easy chest mark. Wanganede late on the scene, but Long went back and kicked his first for the game. Essendon's fourth.
So Michael Long back into it. Goalless the last 2 weeks after 3 goals in his first game back in round 12. Primus can't get it away. Essendon surge forward again to half forward. Defensive spoil, but Mead was long and hard. Blumfield just conceding some ground back. Mercedes just cutely on out to the path of O'Donnell. He's on his right foot, does well with that kick. Buick's got it. Gary O'Donnell, the natural left footer, very confident on the right foot there.
He loves a banana from this situation, or a check side, call it what you like, Wheels. He does kick these, Buick.
He's the goal scorer. You can forget his 9 goals against Geelong in the night game on his comeback here a couple of years ago. Here it is, Mick. Roll call, son.
Yeah, there's no doubt about him. He loves them. He certainly does kick it more often than not, does Darren Buick. It's great to see a player knowing his abilities and knows what he's capable of doing in a tight situation. Darren Buick is a great finisher, but this is great awareness here. Blumfield got the backward handball back to Mercedes. That's his great Mercury. Great eyes to see the overlapping player in O'Donnell. Cockatoo-Collins ran particularly hard to lay a Shepherd, didn't find his target, but Darren Buick had the presence of mind, go back, nothing on in centre corridor, but went back and does what he does best, and that's kick goals.
286 career goals to Darren Buick, 5 individual goal scorers for the Bombers so far in the first quarter. In its dying moments, we've got 2 minutes left before the siren. Essendon again out of the centre. Cockatoo-Collins takes the mark. Kicking from outside 50, Lyle stands the mark. 15 points the margin.
Peter, this is where you'll see the Essendon team usually hold the ball up, and this is where the Port Adelaide team will try to back and flood and zone a particular area. They'll just hold and wait until an Essendon player gets loose maybe, or even kick to a predetermined spot, that being about 15 metres out from goal. Here we go.
Pinpoint accuracy needed, and he's got it. Mercury takes the mark. Not at a possible angle.
Well, you summed that up perfectly, Mick.
Yeah, they've forever been doing it, probably for about the last decade or so as the team of Essendon. Once they get the ball about 50 or 60 metres out from goal, they hold it. And what better hands to put the ball into? Mark Mercury this far out from goal, you'd pencil this one down.
He could be their 6th individual goal kicker. If that comes back, and it'll need to come back a lot. I don't think it has.
Missed it.
You should have quit while you're ahead, son.
One behind. Probably the most talented player in their side. 1 minute remaining of the first quarter. Oh, interestingly, Dew didn't kick in that time. They run it well out of defence. Lyle kicks up towards midfield. That's as far as it's going. The mark taken by Paxman.
Uses Hardwick, who more often than not uses it well, does on out to Long. Just holding up on the wing position. Nearly every player in the game is forward of Michael Long. Now it's to Ola Renshaw. And behind Ola Renshaw, there is only one player and an umpire. So everyone in the forward half. Not much room, but Lloyd makes something. Very good mark. Paxman was right there. Be able to jump and mark and now waste no time. Essendon on the burst. O'Donnell kicks towards the top of the square. Lade's going to have to mark it. He can't. Down to ground level. Buick back. Left foot from Lucas. It ain't too bad at all. The Bombers are on fire in the first quarter. They've now kicked 6. Their best first quarter was 7. That was a month ago when they last won.
And more importantly, Wheels have kicked the last 3 of this particular quarter. And when you do get a run on here in a game of football, it is very hard to stop. The opposition have to stabilise the situation. But Buick getting sort of front and square to the pack, even though he came from behind the pack, had the presence of mind to quickly give the handball out to Lucas, who was on his dominant side to kick a left foot snap across his body. Good awareness by Buick. Great goal by Scott Lucas.
6 individual goal kickers for the Bombers. A few seconds remaining to the siren. Primus all wrapped up there by Smoke and Joe Mercedes, and it will be another ball up. And there is the siren to end the first quarter. Good quarter by the Bombers. A team that certainly lacked a lot of colour in the first 10 minutes. We had wrestles, short kicks, nobody going anywhere. But Essendon leading 6-4 to Port Power, 3 goals. Primus, a big run, loses out to Alessio. Smoke and Joe. Kicks up towards Michael Long on the wing. Couldn't quite find him. Now Calthorpe. Hardwick. Hardwick off a step. Wanganeen gets met very solidly by Lloyd. Umpire says no 50 metres applicable. And they seem to have stopped doing Gavin Wanganeen, and for that we can be thankful. He finds Eagleton, marking in front of Calthorpe, short of centre wing. Nathan Eagleton. Looks for Lade. Couldn't find him. Brewer. Ducks the head. Dickey. Wilson went without it. The Norwich Rising Star winner. His hand pass is much more effective. Back to Eagleton. Kicks up in the direction of left half forward. Dickey needs a kind bounce. Didn't get one. Out of bounds 40 metres from goal. We will see a throw in.
Port Adelaide really looking for something from Scotty Cummings. He didn't get a touch or a kick or anything in the first quarter. Really needs to be more aggressive on his leading.
So boundary throw in. Barnard. Blumfield. Hardwick. Spread eagles the field and has a bounce, and now kicks long up towards half forward. Oh, Lloyd, strong hands. Onto Michael Long. Clear as Stevens. Oh, great play to Cockatoo-Collins. Essendon moving the ball beautifully.
And I think there's an example of the difference between Cummings and Lloyd. I mean, Cummings isn't as aggressive, whereas on the other hand, Lloyd's coming out. He's taken 4 marks. He's had a couple of kicks. He's kicked the goal himself, uses the ball, and when there's an aggressive forward like that, it makes it much easier for everyone else to work around them, Mick.
Yeah, for sure. It makes you more predictable. The ground level player is more predictable. You run in between the flight of the footy and the contest. But what terrific rebound footy by Damien Hardwick. He's been a very good player in that part of the ground all year for the Bombers.
So Cockatoo-Collins for his second. A couple of weeks in the reserves has done him no harm at all here today.
But also just the awareness there by Michael Long. They sort of are infectious, the Aboriginal breed, when they use the ball. They just seem to know the awareness of where every one of each other are. But here we see the presentation of Lloyd, but had the quickness of hands to give it out wide to Long. He probably could have ran direct at goal and had a shot himself, but goals to Treadray. But here we see the build-up. Bomford just kicked the ball, got some yardage forward. Didn't actually mean it to get the ball to Long, but Long again combining with Shea Cockatoo-Collins. Both have been pretty good working off each other. That's a terrific kick to the front of the square. Lloyd's speed, got away from Paxman, took a well-judged mark.
Still 6 minutes to go. It's a little bit early, Mick, to go defensively, isn't it?
Yeah, it certainly is, Pete. I just think that the Essendon team are just going into the bad habits. Once a little bit of pressure comes in, they continually kick short the contest. You just got to be a little bit less sort of playing with finesse. You've just got to be a little bit more predictable and go the ball long and direct at goal.
Alessio gives it to Heffernan. Heffernan down towards right half forward. Lloyd well out from goal in front of Paxman, takes the mark.
Admittedly, Lloyd took that mark, but he was under pressure to do so. You're better off kicking the ball long, because if a turnover was created then, Port Adelaide are off and away on the way through.
Mercedes. Still right centre wing. Need a good mark here. They're not going to get it. A bad turn, or it could be a bad turnover. Got the ball out of bounds in front of Lloyd. It came from Doolan.
Pete, it's interesting to see that Paul Barnard's actually gone to the other end of the ground. He's playing full forward, now picked up by Daniels. And I think Berbatov has now got the job on Warren Treadway at full back.
So throw it in front of the smokers stand. Knocked out by Paxman, or Primus. Taken away by Franco. Franco's kick up towards the centre square. Fletcher out wide. This will make it a foot race. A little still gift runner here. Cockatoo-Collins on his own, gets there first. A little chip off the ground in front of Dew. Again, Cockatoo-Collins. Now Long around Bond. And that's out of bounds, and out of bounds on the full.
And Peter, just the difference between Shea Cockatoo-Collins' attack on the loose ball, then he knew that he was under pressure. The difference in leg speed and getting the contest and the ball in the hands, maybe it should have been happen initially to get first access to that loose ball.
Essendon under pressure. They've had 9 games this year decided by 3 goals or less. They have only won 3 of those. Will this be a number 4 win or will be number 7 loss? This will be tight. Eagleton into the half-forward line. Berbatov, the new player on Treadway, does well in the front. Wellman works with Heffernan. The short kick falls in no man's land. Charged down by Heaver, taken high. No see, both umpires there on the scene. Olorenshaw back to Calthor. Gets through the Wilson tackle. Really needed to hold that one up, did Wilson. The Bombers surging forward. Mead spoils on Lucas, just off the interchange bench, back into the forward line. And a throw in on the outer side.
Terrific tackle by Hardwick, wasn't it, on Heaver?
Yeah, terrific tackle, but I just wonder whether it's ideal now to have Lucas and also Lloyd, the sole forwards, across our forward, or deep in the forward line for the Bombers, and get Barnard maybe off the ground, complemented by a small running against the flight.
Primus ensures that the ball is pinned to him by Shea Cockatoo-Collins by pinning Shea as well. Mick, at the beginning of the game, he went for the Bombers. I went for Port. Half-time, you walked out feeling pretty confident. How are you feeling now?
I'm still confident. The Bombers will hang on, Terry.
Port, Dew doing the tackling. And there's a half Nelson laid by Matthew Primus. By Vince Cercia. Primus been busy and strong all day. Good duel between Lee and Alessio. Now it's Somerville. Down, Cockatoo-Collins. Really just kicking for the boundary line there. Essendon seem to have just shut up shop a little bit. They're not flowing or running as much as they were. Yeah,
they've sort of really closed up shop. But it's interesting to see now also Gavin Wanganeen, who went into that centre for the part of the ground for about 5 minutes, has gone to half forward and now being picked up by Ben Doolan. I'd prefer to see him where the action is.
Primus, Cockatoo-Collins, another kick. It's an important one. Top of the square, Mood just slaps it back. Big fella takes it. Lloyd on his left. He loves him on the left, does Lloyd, and he goals.
That's his third.
More importantly, Pete, his second for the quarter.
What was Mead trying to do there? I mean, he must have known Lloyd was not too far away. Was he going to go for the boundary? Was he trying to rush it through? Let's see what happens.
But this what happens when Height's in front of the goal square. It's amazing that defenders actually really... I'll tell you one thing, you start sewing buttonholes. Don't worry about that. It's one thing that's so evident you do in that part of the ground. You start panicking, you don't really know what to do. You try to clear the area.
That should make the game safe for Essendon. The difference back to 20 points with 3¼ minutes left remaining in this game. That Port power really did give them a fright in the last quarter. O'Donnell to Olorenshaw, to Hardwick. Cockatoo-Collins and Wilson on centre wing. It's out of bounds. And although the clock stops, it will certainly suit the Bombers.
20 disposals to Shea Cockatoo-Collins. A couple of goals.
Yes, he's worked well with Michael Long on that half-forward line. Wellman with Lockwood. Olorenshaw and Bond. Ball needs to bounce kindly down there for Port. It didn't. It's out of bounds. They work it around a little bit. 101 to 81. Under 3 minutes left in the match. It's going to be laid. Fletcher wins it. O'Donnell will seek the solace of the boundary line. No, he's left it for Mercury. Mercury goes short to Doolan. A dangerous kick. Doolan, he could be in trouble, but he's taken high. He'll get the free kick. Doolan from left half back. Wilson punches to the front. Finds Bond. No, he doesn't find him. Calthorpe is there. Played a good game. Gives it to Michael Long. Will it sit for Long? It does. Long picks it up. Centering kick from him. Oh, guess who? To Cockatoo-Collins. Vision, radar, call it what you will, but it was a great pass.
I must quote this. Opposition report sheets to the coach of the Footscray Football Club had to display the strengths of particular players. Mark Hunter, in the back pocket, wrote about Michael Long. He has eyes in the back of his head. He just sees everything around him, and again he displayed it there, didn't he?
He did. Great vision to Cockatoo-Collins, who himself has been good.
They're just terrific in real estate, aren't they? They just have that awareness of what's going on around them. And Michael Long to find Shea Cockatoo-Collins. It's not the first time we've seen this today, but here's Shea Cockatoo-Collins rehearsing his routine. Hopefully he goes back and kicks a goal for the Bombers.
Cockatoo-Collins from 45. He's got it. He got the goal, but the man there with him, certainly you'd give the assist to if you were playing ice hockey. 16-11 to 12-9. Well, what a difference he can make to Essendon's final campaign should they get there. Probably, as I mentioned at the opening, they need to win about 6 of their last 8, wouldn't they, Terry? Yeah, they get the 4 points here today now.
Definitely, and the way in which they're caressing Michael Long back into the side is very, very good management, I think. So the Bombers marching on. Richmond, St Kilda and Carlton to come. Pete Landy Blues, they need to win 6. This will be a great fill-up for them.
Well, that'll give them 12, Terry, and I think you're going to need 12 to get in the 8.
I think they're going to need Michael Long. He's been very clever. That one was just cut down. Port now the chance. Kingsley pushes forward. Donald Dickey going back into the contest, couldn't take it. Charged by Heffernan. He's done quite well today. Some great work. Donald Dickey did the chasing and has given the free kick down the field. So a dirty day for Donald. Heffernan getting the accolades of his teammates behind this piece of play. Attacked the ball very, very strongly and charged away with it. The youngest Bomber, Heffernan. Seedy to be the recipient of the down the field free kick. He's taking all the time he wants. There's just over a minute of play remaining. So Kevin Sheedy has got what he wanted. Lost the last 3. He believed that he needed to make changes to the side. He needed to toughen them up. He's gold. He's missed.
Yeah, just faded away late into the right-hand side of the goalpost and the left-hand side of the right-hand goal.
So bad and good there, respectively. Paxman, Long looks for Primus. Alessio nudges him out of that contest, applies a tackle, then comes up with a football, fresh air shot. Snaffled by Heaver. Heaver at midfield, through some pretty heavy traffic to Kingsley. Kingsley straight down the centre of the ground. The idea is right, but it's marked by Blumfield at centre half back. And the throw was stopped for Port Power. They got to within, I think it was 14 points. He's gone out wide. So good signs for Essendon. Burbakov.
And who'll finish with the ball, Terry? They'll just chip it around, I think, until the
I'll go for Mercury out here on the near side.
He'll finish with the ball.
Wellman, just. Masiti. Thought about giving it to Hardwick. Gets around Kingsley. Over to Blumfield. Blumfield marking it right half back, and there's the siren. Essendon answering the challenge, losing the last 3. Could have lost this one, I suppose, in the last quarter, but they got up off the mat and took the points. 16-12, 108 to 12-9, 81. The Bombers victorious by 27 points.